Okay, hello everyone and welcome to my video. Today we are going to be making t-shirt yarn, and the nice thing about this DIY activity is that all you need is a t-shirt, one that you maybe aren't wearing anymore or one of your family members doesn't use, and a pair of scissors. So the first step in making t-shirt yarn is to cut the bottom half of the t-shirt for us to use. So we're cutting a line along the hem and under the arms so that we have just that middle abdomen portion of the t-shirt. Okay, so now that we have our middle portion of our shirt, we now have to make our yarn. So from this, we are going to be cutting upwards, lengthwise, about an inch, inch and a half with strips. And we're not going to cut all the way across the end. We're going to stop before we get to the other side of the t-shirt so that our cuts still remain connected. Okay, once we have our strips, we now have to make a long string of this t-shirt, a long connected piece of yarn. So in order to do that, you can now take your t-shirt and put the arm that, or the part of it that isn't cut over your arm so that you see the strips on either side of your arm. And what you're going to do is you're going to make diagonal cuts towards the slit across from the one above. All right, so as you can see, I'm going into the crevice of the bottom slit and I'm cutting diagonally towards the slit at the top of my hand. And as I do this, the yarn or the t-shirt is going to stay connected to make a long piece of yarn. So you'll want to do this until you get to the end of your t-shirt. All right, and we have our connected piece. So after you have cut your piece of yarn, it is important for you to pull pretty tightly along your yarn piece so that the t-shirt curls in on itself. This helps make the yarn easier to knit or crochet with. It takes a little bit of strength and it does tire your hands out, but it is worth it. Okay, and then you can go ahead and roll up your pulled t-shirt yarn. Okay, so now that I've shown you how to make t-shirt yarn, I'm going to show you one way that you can use it. So for me, I like to crochet. It is a little bit faster than knitting, and you can usually make some interesting things with it. Here I've tried to show you that I'm using a 12 millimeter crochet hook, although that didn't show the dimension. So in order to start crocheting, you have to create a chain of loops, which I am getting started on here. And because this t-shirt was 100% cotton, some uses of cotton yarn that are really useful are rags, carpets, pot holders, or doilies. So in this video, I'm going to attempt to make a pot holder because the t-shirt yarn is so bulky. So that is that square rectangular piece of fabric that you can put underneath your pots to protect your surfaces from the heat damage, like this table that I'm working on. Yes, so right now I am gauging how wide or how long I would like my pot holder to be. So I'm just working through my chain. Okay, and now that I have decided how long I want my chain to be, we now crochet back into the chain to start building upon this creation. So for this design of the pot holder, I didn't have a detailed pattern in mind. I am going through and adding single crochets into my chain, and I will continue my single crochets throughout the pattern. So all that a single crochet uh, means is how many loops you are putting through the chain that you are working on. Okay, and now that I have finished my chain, I can go ahead and turn my work and work on the single crochets or work through the single crochets I just made. So crocheting is really neat because you are always building upon what you've done, but there are always spaces for you to put your crochet hook through and pull the yarn through to keep creating your loops. So I think I'm trying to show you here that you're looking at the top of the work for where you are putting your crochet hook. Yeah, and as this is speeding along to quicken the process of completion, I found that the cotton yarn was a little bit challenging to work through. So I think that the next time I do this, I will make looser loops. I tend to crochet a bit tightly, which makes it difficult to pull the yarn through as I continue to work. So as you see me twisting my hook out of the holes, that is why. Okay, so I'm starting to get into this second half of my pot holder creating, and I don't think that I had enough in one ball of t-shirt yarn or from one t-shirt to make a complete pot holder, but you can definitely choose t-shirts of similar colors to make a complete one, or if you want to do some funky color pattern, you can play around with that as well. For this demonstration, I only used one t-shirt to see how far I could get. Okay, so what I'm getting at the end here is a pretty thick piece of pot holder from 100% cotton t-shirt yarn. So I would need another t-shirt to finish this off, but just to show you how thick this comes out, I think that would provide great protection for your surfaces. So thank you for joining me in this video, and I hope you learned something.